Hi, welcome back to English 111 Online. So this week we are going to take your rough draft and move to your final essay. And you really have 2 weeks to get that done. Um, so if you have not already submitted your rough draft, then make sure that you do that. And if you do that after the deadline, of course, you'll have to email it to me and let me submit it for you. But this week, I've said here in my notes to submit your rough draft if you've not already done so, and then wait for my comments on the rough draft so that you can use my comments to help you revise it before you turn in your final copy. If you rather turn it into Smart Thinking right here instead of looking at my comments on it, you can do that, or you can do both. You can do either one, or you can go to the English Studio and get feedback to help you with revisions for your final draft there. And you can do all three if you want to. The final is due November the 27th before midnight, so you have this week and Thanksgiving week before that is actually due. Again, review the outline that tells you what is expected of you in this essay, and I put it on here for you again. Here it is. Here's the document right here. And make sure your in-text citations and your works cited page are correct and that they match. And so I included the link again for right here for the basic MLA format. So review that and make sure you have that right. They need to match, and you want to do this as well as you can so that you can avoid those similarity issues that we have seen some in the past. Make sure you've eliminated anything that is not allowed for this essay. See the label below for a review of that. I had this on last week's, but I put it up here again. Avoid all of the following. Putting I, me, my, mine, myself, or the plural form, we and us. And also second person, you, your, yours, yourself. But particularly leave out these things. I plan to discuss in your introduction. Just write about your topic. Don't talk about the assignment. I will talk about, or in this paper, or this paper will, or this essay is about, or anything like that. You're going to have an attention getter in your introduction. You're going to build from that attention getter down to your point that you're trying to make your claim. Your claim is going to state that we should do whatever your three solutions are in order to solve the problem based on your global goal. And you don't need to mention I will write about or whatever. And likewise, it's not on this list, but in the conclusion, you don't need to say, as you have seen in this essay, because that violates the second person here, and it also violates writing about the assignment itself. Also, leave out I feel, I believe, in my opinion, or I think. Check for those, because those things weaken your argument. Just state the argument, your persuasive statement. Just come right out and say that it is so, and don't eliminate these expressions because it makes it sound weak. So there are the two documents where you can check what needs to go in each thing and in each section. And here's your basic MLA format, and make sure that they match. And here's the link to submit your final essay. You do not have to submit it until before midnight on November the 27th. So that gives me some time to give you some feedback on the rough draft. Use some time to work on it some more. And if your rough draft was so rough that it wasn't quite finished, this gives you time to finish up anything that you need to do. Next week is, I'm not going to give you any new assignments for that. So you can, the standing assignment will be to carry this week's assignment through next week if you need it. If you finish it this week, then next week you don't really have any new assignments. So just enjoy your Thanksgiving. But if you, next week, if you haven't quite finished your paper and you're not ready to turn it in by the 20th, then you have another week to work on it for November the 27th. But the tab is going to be on the 14th through the 20th. The link to turn it in is going to be on the 14th through 20th tab. So there it is. And I'm going to leave it there instead of putting it on this one. Also, if you are behind on any assignments, there's some things that you would like to complete now. The next week, Thanksgiving week, is a time that I will take your late work. Be sure you email it to me, because the links for the submissions won't work any longer. Or if you go back and do a journal or something, I won't know that you've done it. So just to email the information to me and let me post it for you. And then, but I won't take any more late work after November the 27th up here. After November 27th, we're going to need to stay on track and keep all the work done, so that, because we're really about to finish the course. I can't believe how fast it's gone. Anyway, only thing due is the final copy of the essay for your persuasive problem solution essay. You can submit it whenever you have it finished, whenever you have it like you want it to be for a grade. And I will try to get to those and make comments on those rough drafts as soon as I possibly can. So I know you're anxious to get it done. If you get it done this week, then great. You won't have to worry about that. But if you would like to have until the 27th, you have until the 27th to do that. So have a great week, and contact me if you have any questions. I'll be glad to help. See you next time.